All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB. Going to try to catch up with our guy, Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football. We'll see if Nick gets back to us. I'm sure he is at some football practice, writing some story. But we'll see if he gets back to us.
Waxing poetically about the offensive line.
Hopefully, because if it's not, he'll tell us.
Jake Haener. In his third year, apparently.
It's not apparently. He's in his third year. Okay, well, we have some extra time here, I think, maybe.
So I actually think practice is from 9 to 10:40 today.
Okay.
Huh.
So he might not be able to.
Well, you know what, Nick? That would have been nice to know.
Yeah, that kind of information would have been useful yesterday.
Yeah.
This is probably maybe a little bit on me because, like, Ross told us this, but we're not calling Ross. But, like, I also kind of forgot about it.
You can't take responsibility and say maybe. You got to own it.
I mean,
Actually,
like, I just don't know how much of it.
I don't think it's your fault.
Like,
but just because Ross said practice was at
practice from 9 to 10:40.
Maybe, yeah, but Nick could join us from
and this
practice.
is like a completely separate conversation.
Yeah,
like it's Ross
okay.
telling me this and the Ellison.
It's all right. We'll talk.
I blame Kellen Moore, really.
Nick
Think about
though,
it.
So we'll see.
It's okay. So our foundation does have a pretty cool raffle going on right now. Flynn hasn't entered it yet, so that's a little bit disappointing. But we've got 3 things on the raffle, right? So we've got a game-worn LSU jersey, a game-worn San Diego Chargers jersey, and we have this very cool one-of-one custom card that 4C_custom cards did for us on Instagram, and Chris is a great guy. He's done cards for me before. He does custom cards all over the place, but follow them 4C_custom cards on Instagram, and you'll see.
Let me take a look at that.
All the work. That's a one-of-one right there. It's got a Bronco, a Charger.
So this is a
Wait,
custom
it's
card. No, it's just a magnet.
That's a magnet.
Dang, I was about to be impressed.
Yeah.
You can get custom card. You can get anything.
Yeah, you can get anything slabbed, but it is a custom card.
Cool.
Like he created it. There is only one of those out there.
How do you even do that?
It's got like a Bronco and a Charger, and it's got me in the Charger uniform. It's a very, very cool card. And again, you get a game-worn LSU and a game-worn Chargers jersey. And shout out to Kevin Fontenot, who also won our football raffle that we had a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, this one is live. It's going to be live this week. Only $10 per entry. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, like the foundation goes, all 3 of those. $10, no limit on entries. So, $100 obviously gives you 10 entries, and you get all 3. So you would get all 3, and I'll probably spin the wheel here live on air.
Ooh,
add a little drama.
That'll be fun.
To see who ends up, winning the giveaway there.
Can we do it? If we do it, can we put it on the screen here, like a big wheel?
I think so. I think we've done that. I think we've actually done that before. Yeah, we've done that before. So that is our raffle going on right now. If you want to find out more information, at Hester Sports Foundation on Instagram and at Hester Sports, I believe, is the handle on Twitter. Or I believe it's at Hester Sports on Twitter. So you can find all the information there. Only a couple so far, so you got great chances of winning. I know Flynn's really always wanted one of my jerseys, so you can enter.
No, I mean, you should do it like I would. If I was doing some sort of raffle, you would not be eligible to win. I would expect you to give me the $10, but you cannot win.
Okay, you can give me $100. That's 10 entries.
Absolutely. I will absolutely donate to the Hester Foundation. You kidding me?
Yeah, I bet.
100%.
Taylor, you can give $10. That's just 3 monsters.
That's a lot of monsters, man.
That's a lot of monsters.
Actually, probably 2.
That's about
Probably
1,500
2
milligrams of
after tax.
caffeine he's going to be missing out
Yeah.
on.
So game-worn LSU jersey. I believe it's from the 06 season. Rookie year Chargers
Did you
jersey.
wash it?
Please say no.
Or does it still have?
Probably so.
Dang.
Yeah, probably so. And then again, one of one custom trading card that was done by 4C. So the number 4C _ cards. Check them out on Instagram.
That's very cool.
$10 could win that.
That's very cool. A game worn jersey is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only so many of those puppies. And shout out to one of my donors for our foundation who I think he said he won the Chargers jersey in an auction because that's how the NFL used to do it. Like we didn't get our jerseys all the time like they do now. And so the NFL would actually put them on auction. I think he said he won it in 2016.
Dang.
Like some random NFL auction that they had.
Yep.
And so it's kind of cool, like donated the jerseys back to me to be able to raffle off. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a good deal. It's good that we have this platform to kind of talk, like to do that. I mean, for $10 to be able to give to a foundation that supports charities and things like that, and have a chance, no matter what the chances are, to win some cool memorabilia and a game worn jersey, which is awesome from one of the best LSU teams in history.
06
was
good.
Pretty darn good, right?
We were pretty good. We were pretty good that year. Ended up winning the Sugar Bowl.
I think only 4 first-round picks.
Yeah.
Only
3 on offense. Pretty good. Quinn says you can do more than $10, Matt.
All right. You take 11?
It only gets you one entry still. It only gets you one. I do forget about that sometimes, that in the game-worn jersey market, people that collect, they don't want it washed, which I get. I get they want the stains and everything on there. But, like, also, I didn't smell great after games.
Nah.
I mean, the San Diego jersey maybe smells better than the LSU.
Yeah, like I get you want like the grass stains or blood stains would be really cool, but like I don't know. You think there's a collector out there that's just like putting it up to his face and smelling it?
I'd prefer them unwashed. For sure.
06 was the last time we won the Sugar Bowl, correct? I guess technically because
every
07
other
was
time
the
it's
Natty,
been-
19 was the Natty.
Yeah.
And not technically just
go to the
Sugar Bowl.
Natty too much.
Yeah. 11 was the
Whoops.
Natty when you played there. So
Basically, every time it's in New Orleans, you find a way to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it at this year?
It was like that. 03, 07,
11, 19.
19. We missed one. Darn it.
I know the Super Bowl is in California, Matt's favorite place, Northern California.
It's a really great state. Really is. There's a lot really cool about it. Gas prices are super high, so it's real premium. Taxes super high, so it's a great place. Groceries, they're higher too, so they got to be better quality groceries, right?
It's
clothes.
in Miami this year, Tay.
Oh, okay.
Miami.
Yeah.
Toll roads,
Hard Rock Stadium.
highest.
I don't think I've ever been there. So when I was in
Everything's more expensive.
when I was in California, I used to use the toll lane, and I had ordered a fast pass, but it hadn't gotten in yet. And traffic, horrible. So like I already got to be there super early. I'm not trying to leave my house like at 4 a.m. Although like if we were in a losing streak, we all carpooled and we would pick each other up earlier and earlier to try to break the losing streak. It never really worked. So we're picking each other up like at 4 a.m. It got ridiculous. But in my rookie year, I'm just trying to be there 35, 40 minutes before meetings start. And traffic wasn't what I was used to, even living in Baton Rouge. And so I did take my hat, put it on the headrest, put a shirt over the car seat, and tried to make it look like somebody else was in the passenger seat in the carpool lane for like a couple of months until I got my easy pass, fast pass, whatever it was.
Yep.
Because
The
I wasn't
HOV
sitting
or whatever
I
it
wasn't
is.
sitting in that traffic, and I had to get to practice, and I had the story all ready to go if I got pulled over, because that's a major ticket.
Yep.
But I would I dressed my passenger seat to make it look like it was somebody in the passenger.
And it worked.
Never got stopped.
Absolutely did. And if you did get stopped where you were, they wouldn't have cared that you played for the Chargers, because nobody cares about the Chargers there. They'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever, ticket.
You would have
Straight
had to
to
say
jail.
Padres.
That's so true.
It's
It'd be
so
like,
true,
Should have
right?
been like, hey,
Where
like,
they
yeah,
at?
I got to get to practice. Like, we got a team here? The
Oh, are you
Aztecs?
serious?
Yeah.
Nah, dude. You get a ticket straight to
So
jail.
I was reading about a year ago, a guy got pulled over, got major fines because he had a mannequin.
Yep.
Like a full-on mannequin dressed up as a person.
Yep.
Got pulled over for like tail light out speeding, whatever.
Yeah.
Cop saw it and he got like
I remember in-
$1,000.
Oh, they'll get mad at you.
I remember
I
Seattle.
get it.
It was like posted all over the newspaper, and it was on the news and stuff. Somebody with like one of those inflatable dolls that has the look surprised all the time. He had one of them.
It looks surprised.
Yeah, it
all
looks
the time.
surprised all the time. I had one of those in the front seat. Shocking.
For surprise.
I told you I was watching Old School the other day when the woman comes up to the house and she's like, I feel like he's gotten a lot more mature, and Luke Wilson's standing there talking to him. Will Ferrell walks out with the blow up doll behind him. He's like, hey, where do you want this? Where do you think this should go?
Oh, it's good. Good, clean fun.
So good.
Good, clean fun up there in Seattle.
Daniel Basham. Hello, authorities. I have a recording of Jacob Hester you'll want to hear. Statute of limitations is over. I'm old, my
They
man.
don't care
Bob.
enough
That
to
was
come down
over
here.
15 years ago.
Can't cancel us.
That was 17 years ago.
What'd you say, you think?
What? What?
Say what?
T-Pal says, super clean LSU jersey must be from the Auburn game. I don't know what you're talking about because Auburn games were always mean, nasty, tough. Like they were not clean games. But no, it's just like a stock image of a jersey there. It's like,
Yeah, that's when that one's stock.
yeah, like I just put that together real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Had some help from Matt's favorite friend, best friend,
What?
ChatGPT.
Oh, ChatGPT is pretty great. Even though it has failed me multiple times right here on this show live. That's all right. I must keep going to it.
I've only gotten you what?
I should
You
probably
you
get the
Blake
premium. Should I get
Shapen.
the premium?
Yeah. I use it.
It is
only
$19 a
strictly
month.
for cards.
Like if it was
You know
like
how
a normal,
quick you
if
can
it
do-
was like $4.99 a month.
Do you know how quick though you can list trading cards when you have it and give you information and kind of a
I
breakdown?
get that,
of
but
what
I
to
get all that
search
info on I type it in on eBay and I get all that info there.
and not as quick though.
And I can't trust. I don't know if I can trust it or not.
Gives you
I
better.
don't know if I can trust the
description.
comps.
I'm just saying. Well, I don't know. I look at eBay for comps,
Mm-hmm.
but we do it different. I do auction style. You do more buy it now.
Yeah.
Because you got big money cards. I got balling on the budget cards.
I got all the ranges.
That's true. Can't have money.
Man,
All right. Since Nick Underhill didn't join us
he's not a foxhole guy right now.
at all,
I mean, they're just like warming up at practice.
Like,
It starts
put
at
the
9 and
Bluetooth-
it's warming
Put
up.
the Bluetooth headset
yeah,
on.
they're doing toe touches
Yeah,
right now.
put the meta glasses on and let's roll.
Bobby would join us.
No doubt he
Bobby
would.
literally was in the indoor with coaches blowing whistles, running in the background on video,
Yep.
walking around with a laptop with meta glasses.
And Bobby
on.
has just that aura about him that if they were like during the show, doing a local sports show in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, at the Ohio State practice facility, if Ohio State was running in to do practice, he wouldn't have moved, and they would have moved their drill around him. I do feel like that.
Yep. Shout out to Bobby.
He wasn't moving for nothing.
Bobby's a real one. I thought Nick was.
How did
But
his
not.
conditioning test go?
Crushed it.
He crushed it.
He crushed it. He's got some video dropping. I saw a little teaser
Little teaser.
video. So he had Anthony Schlegel, who was Ohio State linebacker, played in the NFL, was a strength coach for the Jags when Urban Meyer was the head coach there. He had him doing the timing and had his kids out there rooting him on, you know.
Should we do it?
No.
You don't want to do
Memphis-
110s?
Memphis did one the other day. He's like,
did.
hey, Dad, time me. And we had Jake Flint, the LSU strength coach, out there.
Yep.
And he's like, hey, you made like the time that we
Yep.
would ask our guys to make.
Yep.
He goes, all right, now you got 19 more.
19 more. Is theirs 20 half gassers?
I think so. And Memphis like,
20's a lot.
Nick just texted me back.
Oh, nope.
what do you say?
Missed your time, bud.
Oh, bleep. I forgot the day. I can come on now.
All right, let's
told you
take
we
a
went
break.
right. We're booked now, guys.
Nah,
so-
no.
Well,
I mean, he
but-
knows the Saints like inside and outside. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Go Tommies. That's Geaux and Tommies with a Y. GoTommies.com, where you will clearly see the difference. That is Tommy's windows, doors, and siding, and they are the best. That is not just us telling you that. That is best windows in the Advocate in 2025. So when you go to the website, It's got it broken down by category: windows, doors, siding. You can drop down the tab, see what they can do for you. Also, other services that they can offer you right there on the homepage, testimonials, a gallery of work. But always remember, they can customize your job. So if you're dreaming of something that you want in your home and you don't see it, don't worry. They've done it for me. Tommy and the team come out. You tell them, they'll get it done every time. GoTommys.com.
Yeah, if you got a project you're working on or a new build or renovation, whatever it is, get the best. They have the best windows around. And oh, yeah, how about a lifetime warranty? That's right. They will maintain that for life. So go see them today. GoTommys.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Well done on the new kids on the block, Alondra.
I don't know how I
Back in
forgot
the
about
old
them, but
archives.
I went deep in there.
I appreciate it. All right, let's do a deep dive into the New Orleans Saints. Nick Underhill, NewOrleans.football, joins us now. Nick, how's it going? How you living, sir?
Fellas, I have no idea what damn day it is. I didn't know it was Tuesday. Didn't see
You're
the
on
phone
camp
ring.
time right now.
Yeah, so I had no idea. But I'm here. I'm late. I'll run a lap when it's over. But, yeah, that's on me. That's on me.
Hey, it is all good. We have certainly been in training camp where you don't know what day of the week it is, and sometimes you're 3 days off what day it actually is. So we're just glad that we got you here. All right, so I had a chance to go to practice last week and enjoyed that, had a lot of fun. But what's been the latest and greatest over the last 5 or 6 days, though, Nick? I mean, is it only like strictly been quarterback conversation for you, or what kind of stood out to you at Saints training camp before they head out west?
Yeah, you caught him on a good day, man. That was probably one of the sharper days that we've seen. The last time we were out here, it was the scrimmage, and it's funny, and I guess it's rookie quarterback evaluation stuff. I mean, I think there were moments within the scrimmage that you could have said, this is the best Tyler Shuck has looked, and then there were probably 4 or 5 moments where it was maybe some of the worst moments that he's had. Some of the decision making was really poor. He had the interception, but I think you go through it. We post the full practice footage on our website and kind of shoot it like, the coaches film wide angle so you can kind of see everything. And, I think there's 4 or 5 turnover worthy plays on there that he got lucky on that probably didn't get picked off. So it was a mixed bag. And I think that's probably what it's going to be, 10 days in. I do think that the maybe hope and optimism you have coming out of passing camp quickly gets a reality check. And, you're at the place now where I think it may be a little bit surprising if Spencer Rattler isn't the week 1 starter. We'll see in the preseason games. I mean, there's obviously still a lot of time left, but I think we are seeing just kind of the distance that it needs to go. And I think, ultimately for this coaching staff, I think they're going to be a team that wants to run the ball, play defense, be conservative, and not lose because of the quarterback. And I think right now there's one guy that fits that mold and another guy that has some work to do to get there. But I'm not rolling it out. We haven't seen like a real actual game yet. So there's still plenty of time, but I think that's where it exists right now.
Nick, when do you see Kellen Moore kind of making the adjustment? Because for the first handful of days, they were as a 3 quarterback rotation with running with the ones. Now I know that Spencer has more reps total with the ones, but like when do you is Jake is a plan? If y'all had any indication, is the plan to still have 3 guys rotating in with the ones?
Well, I think we saw Jake kind of get rotated out a little bit in that scrimmage practice. He got a lot of reps at the end, but none of them were against the first or second team offense. And it's actually skipped his turn in the rotation. I think they'll give him the respect. They'll probably keep the door open until I'd say after this preseason game. I think we probably see it shift. Personally, I kind of hate it that they're giving some of those first team reps to him. But I would say, like, when you take a step back, like that's me kind of having a conclusion on the quarterback. When you take a step back, I do want the new coach and the new staff looking at everything with their fresh set of eyes and seeing what they think about things and forming their own impressions and opinions. And the only way to do that is to actually look at them. Now, me, I feel like I've seen enough. I feel like I've watched every camp rep he's ever had, every game rep he's ever had, and I feel like, I know what it is, but they do need to make that switch quick. I think you've seen enough to make that decision probably to this point. Today's the last day here in Metairie. I feel like this would even maybe be a natural, breaking point after today to kind of focus more on the other two going forward. But yeah, I think it needs to get there. And then, the sooner they can make the decision on who's going to be their early season starter, if their goal is to win as many games as possible and it isn't just, balancing, the quarterback development thing, I think it would make sense to maybe shift towards one there. I kind of hope they don't. I kind of want the whole season to be about, just kind of the future and developing these guys and get them to a place. But, we'll kind of see what their goals are as far as what the outcome of the season is for them. Everything Mickey said is pointed towards them trying to win as many games as possible. So it'll be interesting to see if they make a shift towards one of these guys sooner than later.
Yeah, you and I were talking about it the other day, Nick. I mean, you can't waste days in training camp. You just can't. Like, those are precious days. And when you have two quarterbacks battling, you already feel like maybe you're a step behind because one guy is not getting all the reps. And certainly when you have three, and I was doing the NFL radio show there, and my host, Bruce Murray, he's like, I've done these for a long time. I've done Saints camp for as long as I can remember. I don't remember ever having three guys come sit down with us because it just doesn't happen across the league. And so, that number has already been probably too big. And you're right. Like, by the time you go out west, and today being the last day in Metairie, it's almost like you got to just let everybody know, hey, this is what it is. We're down to two quarterbacks. And I would say within the next, 6 to 8 days, maybe even if you don't announce a starter, just go out there and go with the same consistent guy with the ones, because, man, those other 10 guys, they need to hear that leadership voice, whoever that's going to be for game one.
I agree. And especially given that, they're younger guys, like you need to, and they're going to need help. Like, they need all the help in the world that they can get, putting it together. Like, it isn't, a vet going out there. These are guys that have never, won games, and you got to build it around them. And it's tough though, man, because I don't want them to give up on Shuck, but if your goal is to try to win, the division, and again, that's what Mickey says it is. I don't think it should be their goal. I think they should go the whole other direction. I like Julian Blackman as a player. I think he's had a great camp. I thought that was an opportunity wasted to just get a little bit worse without doing anything and not sending a message to your team. Just, all right, we're going to go with Sanker. So I didn't even like that signing. I'm far off on the other side. Again, I think he's good. I think he's a good culture guy, but I just wouldn't have made the signing. So I feel like their goals for the season are different than what I think their goals should be. We'll see what works. I'm not nearly arrogant enough to think there's only one way of building a team and only one way of getting better. So I could definitely be wrong here, but if you're going to spend this season, if it's not Shuck, it could end up being Rattler, but I think the odds are that you probably don't have the starting quarterback long-term on your team right now. Just given league data, you got a 30% chance of hitting in the second round. You have 4% chance of hitting in the fifth round. Chances are that they're probably looking again. So, either way, I just want them exhausting every possibility at the end of the season. And I want them to know 100%, hey, this guy we took at 40 is the answer or isn't the answer. And, I want that door to stay open, but we'll see. If you are trying to win as many games as possible, it makes more sense to try to move behind one guy after that Chargers game.
You're being a real negative Nick today when it comes to quarterbacks.
I don't think it's negative though. I want them to do the thing that builds them out long term possible. I'm taking the 5-6 year view on this thing, not just how do you win the NFC South and try to be better than the Buccaneers. I'm looking at how do you compete with the Chiefs? How do you get up there with the Bills, the Ravens, all that stuff? It is though. I mean, look, it's just the truth though. There's only a couple Jalen Hurtses out there, and the 4 out of 10 hit rate going back to Derek Carr, 2 of those guys didn't even hit with their own team. Geno had to go somewhere else to become a success. Garoppolo had to go somewhere else to become a success. I guess his path was, pretty blocked for a good reason. So I wouldn't necessarily call Jimmy a miss for the Patriots, but 2 of those guys had to go somewhere else. So even hitting in the second round and then having the patience to harvest the good from it, that's why I want them to take their time with it. I don't want them to to go all in behind Rattler, never really give Shuck the real look, get to a point where they're drafting a guy, first, second, third, whatever it is, wherever they're picking next year. And then all of a sudden Shuck goes somewhere else and he hits. And it's like, well, they didn't have the opportunity to look at him. And, I just want them to know for sure what they have. And if Tyler Shuck's your answer, you can draft Parker or Woods or, whoever, or, Caleb Downs. Like that's an even better outcome. But I just want them to have definitive answers by the end of the season.
Yeah, and whoever it ends up being long-term for this season, I'm not going to say long-term past the season, but for this season, whoever ends up being the starter for the majority of the season, in order for them to have any success at all, we're going to have a lot of improvement, and for Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed to step up their game and start playing at the next level, because a good receiver being friendly to the quarterback, getting open, making 50 catches can make a decent quarterback good and a good quarterback great. So, like, what if I know the depth isn't there at wide receiver. So talk a little bit about the depth, but those two top guys that we have to rely on, like, what have you seen from them? Do you see glimpses that, these guys can take that next step to be true number ones, true really good receivers in the NFL?
Yeah, I've always felt Chris is there. I think he has that kind of talent to be really. It's just being on the healthy and getting the ball. Mm-hmm. I do think Shaheed is obviously a different player right now. I think you obviously see the steps. I'd call him the MVP of camp, like, easily. He's gained a little bit of muscle, gained a little bit of weight, and you actually, we talk about that stuff every year, but like he's visibly different. And the thing is, like, it stands out too, like when you watch videos of him, because if you can't see the number clearly, videos too zoomed out, you're always looking, is that Chris or is that Rashid? And it's like, all right, Chris has the armband on, and that becomes the identifier. Shaheed's body just looks different now. Like, he's a more built out guy, and I think that's going to open up other areas of the field for him. If he stays healthy, I think he's going to have, relative to the opportunities, I think he's going to have a monster year. I think both those guys look great. I think Cooks looks okay in what he's going to be doing. Man, I'm reluctant to drink the Mason Tipton Kool-Aid again, but he's looked awesome out here at this camp. We kind of got to see that one in games. I think these tight ends are going to have, like, every opportunity in the world to be, really productive in this offense. I don't know if they're going to be able to step up or not, but it does look like they are going to play a conservative brand of football. I don't think they want them to take too many risks. I think there's going to be a lot of passes to the flats to these tight ends. Like, that's what we're seeing out here. To this point, I think they've done a good job taking advantage. Trayton Welch is maybe a sleeper that could possibly sneak his way onto the team. He's, I think, caught every pass but one that's come his way during team drills. Like, he looks solid. He's gotten banged up twice out here, so I think health maybe is a thing for him. But look, I feel there are things out here that I feel better about. 10 days in, I feel a little bit better about the idea of the weapons. I see a way of them, getting by with what they have. I think the secondary is better than I thought it was going to be. We'll see in these games, though, like, is the inflation and the good feels on defense about the offense, or is the defense actually, over exceeding expectations? I think that's what we're going to find out on Sunday.
All right, last one for you here, Nick. The thing I did notice on the practice I went to, I was watching 101s, pass protection and routes with the running backs on the linebackers, and I thought the running backs had a really good day. It wasn't just AK. Clyde had a really good pass protection, a couple of reps. Cam Akers as well. Clyde got open on a route and beat Stutzman. I believe it was on an angle route, and they had a good day. The only one that didn't have a good day was Kendre Miller. He got pushed around a little bit in 101 pass protection. The routes were okay, but like, what's his development? Was it just like, I caught him on a bad day? Is he developing? Is he somebody that you think the Saints can count on? Because, like, you've got some veterans in that room now behind AK that if he's not ready, they'll just continue to pass him up.
No, I think that's probably a fair synopsis of the camp as a whole. He got pulled off the field one day for lining up wrong. So, I mean, that's the stuff we saw last year, too. It's everything around running the ball that kind of has to come into shape. I think he's been a little bit more solid than previous years, but there's definitely still work to do there. And I still, like, man, when he carries the ball, though, like, you don't have to look to see who it is. Like, you notice him, he catches your eye. It isn't what guy is that. Like, he moves different. He's built different. I still think there's like huge upside there, but he's got to get everything else right to have a chance to harvest it fully. You know, that group, I do think right now, if you ask me to do the depth chart, I go Alvin, Kendre, and Velus Jones, I think is the three that are in, and I think Clyde, Neal, and Akers are kind of fighting for that other spot. We'll see how it goes. Could change, but that's where it's at. Oh, and my other bright spot, since it's a lecture that I'm Mr. Negative. I feel better about Trevor Penning going through this camp too. Like I'm starting to get sold a little bit, and I feel like I'm going to regret saying that today because we're going to come on here Tuesday and it's going to be like, Nick, he got blown away on 2 plays, so I'm reluctant to say it, but it's what I believe in this moment.
No, I have heard multiple people that have been at camp say the same thing about Trevor Penning, and it does feel like he is so much better when he's not on an island, and his style of play just feels like interior vibes, and he can be more aggressive, and so you're certainly not the only person to say that. And we're looking forward to watching the preseason. Saints and Chargers coming up here. Looking forward to breaking that down. Nick, you're the man. We appreciate you joining us. And, hey, when you take that lap, just make it a long lap, tardiness. I mean, that's what Les used to always tell us. Take a lap. Make it a long lap.
All right, I'll do it. I got you.
All right, Nick, we appreciate it, brother.
All right, guys, take it easy.
All right, Nick Underhill, NewOrleans.football. The Kendre Miller stuff, the NFL doesn't wait on anybody. And I don't know him personally. I don't know if this is his attitude. I have no idea. But it feels like he thinks they wait on somebody. And the NFL just does not do that.
Yep.
And you're a third-round pick. At the running back position, I said it last week, it's kind of like a second-round pick. You kind of go up around when you're a running back because of the way those guys get drafted or don't get drafted, I guess I should say. But that does not give you any safety nets once you're past a year into the NFL. And again, I haven't been there every day, but the day that I went, he was like 5th on the guys that impressed me as far as the running back group. Now, Jones is going to be somebody that does like a little bit of everything. I thought Cam and Clyde had better days. I thought Devin Neal had a much better day than he did. So seeing how it plays out at running back, it's going to be interesting because if you keep Kendre Miller as your 2, with a 30-year-old running back, and AK, it's in great shape. Didn't look like he's slowing down at all, but he's 30 years old. That's like 40 at every other position. Is Kendre Miller ready to be your guy? I don't know.
They when we got to the NFL, they were real quick to remind us or teach us at that time that football does not owe you anything.
Yes.
It'll be here
no
when
matter
you're
who
gone.
you are.
Yeah, as soon as you're gone, football will still be there. So you better get it while you can, and get right, and stop lining up in the wrong spot.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. What
are we doing?
You're too veteran at this point.
Nick just said, like, you're running 3. Base stuff. It's not even intricate.
Dude,
things.
You're going into year 3, and again, I say it all the time. You're not reinventing the wheel here when you're talking about the running back position.
Yeah. You might be learning a different offense, but so is everybody else.
Yeah, and there's not as many like little small adjustments at the running back's running back. You got to learn it, man. You can't get on the field, and the team can't trust you. And when they've got 2 guys that are veteran guys, right? Was Cam Akers second-round pick? Some second-round pick? Okay, so you got a first and a second-round pick veteran guys that have done things. Clyde's won a Super Bowl in this league.
They've already each learned multiple offenses, and they're learning a new one. Like,
come on.
And let me tell you, you don't start a drill over or start a play over or stop practice for someone lining up wrong if it's the first time they've done it or if it's a brand new play. You stop it and you make a display of it.
Yeah.
If it's a repeat offender and a repeat offense. So he's done dumb stuff and he did it again. And that's and it happens. It happens all the time to players. But like, if you're a guy, former 3rd-round pick, you're trying to make it and beat out veterans, you better not do it.
And another draft pick in Devin Neal that, as Tate pointed out last week, is the all-time leading rusher in Kansas history.
Yeah, it's
so very productive.
And it's a great way to be in the XFL real soon.
Well said. And on that point, also shout out to Cam, who gave a couple of entries into the game-worn jersey raffle. Shout out to Cam.
Cam Akers?
Nope, but shout out to Cam. I don't want to put last names out there. It's his business. I'm just going to put Cam.
I'm going to say
Cam to it. He donated before you did.
I gave you a verbal, though. Verbal commitments. Verbal contracts are binding
mean everything.
in the state of Louisiana.
Certainly in college football, those mean everything. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. That is the website for Central Plumbing. Go figure. And it's not only in Central, though. Sure, that's the name. Sure, they've been doing it for a long time in the area. We're talking about the entire greater Baton Rouge area. They can help you out. Now, 24/7, 365, weekend, holiday, game day, 225-925-8552. They also can do that. Any emergency, doesn't matter. They're going to be there. But it's not the only thing they do. They can help you in the remodel game as well. If you want to upgrade at your home, at your business, they can come in, big, small, in between. They've got you covered. Go find all that info at centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, and here at OTB, we only work with the best, and they are the best. So any of your plumbing needs, whether it's a new project, current project, you got a leak in the bathroom, whatever it is. Like I said, they have done residential for us. They did our factory, so commercial, residential, whatever it is. Give them a call today or go visit them, centralplumbing.org.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Do we consider Hanson boy band? I mean, it's three boys. They're in a band.
I would consider that like more of a boy band than.
They are actually boys.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I was gonna say, like they were boys when the song came out.
Mm-hmm. Do we consider the Jackson 5 a boy band?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, by definition.
So yeah.
Yeah. But I would say like NSYNC and they were men.
What about Boys to Men? Which one were they?
Right,
I mean, I think
Well,
these
they're
are all
in that
boy
transition
bands.
period.
See, we've played NSYNC, we've played Backstreet, we've played Hanson, we've played New Kids on the Block.
No 98 Degrees.
I was about to say we got to choose between 98 Degrees and LFO
The last one.
for the last one.
LFO.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say the Jackson 5.
No.
What about the Temptations?
No. I mean, see, like, no, we're talking about TRL type boy bands.
I know you are. I'm just saying, like.
Luca didn't go to the Temptations.
New Kids on the Block wasn't TRL era.
They actually had.
Do they have one?
They came out with like a new song.
No,
It was on there.
I mean, there's a lot of like boy bands. Like every band that's full of boys.
Yeah,
It's
BB
like,
Mac,
yeah.
5.
That's what I'm saying. What made a boy band? What was what
I
classified
feel like I'm
it?
missing O-Town. God bless you.
yeah.
God bless you again.
Thank you.
O-Town came from the series, right?
Was it a Pete Diddy series?
Oh gosh.
Was it a
Or no,
Pete
he was the
Diddy
girl.
No,
series?
that was,
Yeah, he's the girls.
that was
Yeah.
Danity Kane.
Yeah, that was Danny
Yeah.
Kane.
Was O-Town the one that was the slam dunk the funk?
No,
was that?
O-Town was.
What was
Well,
that?
they had a song called Liquid Dreams. I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh gosh.
That's the name of their songs. What was it called?
What?
That was the name of the
A
song.
boy band?
Yep. Yep. That was it.
Sounds like
Like-
it should have been a song of Boys to Men.
I guess technically, like Van Halen could be a boy band.
I mean, yeah, for
Motley
sure. But you
Crue.
know what I mean.
No,
Like,
I-
when I
I
think
get
boy
it.
But
band, I
that's
think
four or five guys
NSYNC,
that are all
Backstreet
singers.
Boys,
But that's
Yes,
what, that's
New
what I'm saying,
Kids.
yeah.
That was their genre band, but like what made it that genre? It was like more poppy, they
I think
danced.
so. I think it was like a pop, and
It was
then
a
you
group.
dance, like, and you're coordinated and choreographed.
Nobody played an
and
instrument.
Nobody
you
played
It
an
was just all
instrument.
kind of the same
Singing,
thing.
dancing, performance, cheesy.
Yeah.
They didn't know what else to call it.
I guess regular bands that with boys in it, they actually like play musical
Yeah,
instruments.
you got the guitar, the drummer, the same. This is
Yeah.
just like 4 or 5 guys all lined up, kind of similar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which got me thinking about
Matching
like the
outfits.
Temptations. The Temptations was kind of the same thing, right?
Yep.
They sang.
Yeah, but I
they
think that,
danced, they
like-
didn't play an instrument.
What you're asking, like, to your point, though, I think that what makes the distinct difference is that, like, one's pop, the other one's, like, R&B or Motown, and then, like, I
Yeah.
think, like, the boy band quote-unquote craze is more of, like, a pop thing. But, yeah, I think, like, there's so many different other things that could be
Yep.
a boy band.
Yep. And if you're getting what I'm saying, twist it a little bit. Like, I'm a huge Temptation guy. Let the made-for-TV Temptations movie play.
Yeah.
I will sit there for 4 to 5 hours with commercials and watch it. It's
All right.
incredible. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
The Temptations movie? I remember watching it like when it was like it was brand new. Like the first time that it aired on VH1 or whatever it was.
Daniel Basham, you're right. One Direction. That's new age, boy
So,
band. But you're right.
I
Shout
was
out
a
to,
directioner.
One Direction.
I was a directioner when I was in high
That's
school.
what they're called?
Yeah. So when Zayn
Directioner.
left the band, it was one of those like remember
Yeah.
where you
Oh,
were
wow.
moments. Like
Okay.
Zayn left the band when I
Yeah.
was in algebra, my junior year of high school.
She failed that test. She couldn't focus.
So I was like full on One Direction, but I just felt like it was. I mean, it's too recent for me to play it. I feel like.
My wife sent me 5. I said 5. 5
Yeah,
was a
you-
British boy band. I said 5.
Who
I'm holding
sang
it down.
Slam Dunk the Funk?
I don't know what you're talking about. You keep saying
Let's
it, and
see.
I'm just going to act like
Yeah,
I know
can
what
you
you're
play it?
talking about. But
Slam Dunk the Funk.
that's not what we were going for. Luca
it
didn't
up.
celebrate with that.
Slam
Like,
Dunk.
that's a different
That is
day.
5.
That is 5. Parentheses, da funk.
Are you talking about like
Duh.
the George
So it's
Clinton?
Slam
Like, you
Dunk.
saw,
Slam Dunk is the name of the song, parentheses,
the way
da
you're
funk.
singing is like George Clinton over there.
Let's play it. Can you play right now?
Yeah.
Hey, never heard this.
Wait, this goes hard.
Okay, all right.
Oh, okay.
I have never heard this one, but
Wait,
you
I
know
like
what's
this.
not bad.
I like the
You
countdown at the beginning.
You definitely have heard this. Had to.
Avo, I know who Together
good.
is, and that's a deep, cool, like that
That's
is
a
a
deep
cool,
track?
deep cut there, sir. Well done.
Mm.
I don't know if I know this one though.
It's taking a little too long to get into it. You're right. I've looked at 5 band on Spotify. It's not even in their top 5 songs.
I told you.
Deep cut.
And the F in 5 was like the number 5.
I like this music video too. Lots of baggy jeans.
I just wanted to get to I want them to drop the chorus. That's all I want. Oh, here we go.
I've never heard this one. All right.
Here we go.
This was definitely like a Disney movie basketball
does sound like-
situation.
Dude, they're hitting
No
these
doubt.
moves.
I like what it says. When
No
you got
doubt.
That body.
No doubt about it. All
I
right,
like
we will
it.
close out today.
We'll close
We'll
out
close
the
out
Liquid
today's OTB. No, I don't know about that one. I don't know that we're going to be playing Liquid Dreams. OTB when we come back, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
Yeah, that one.
That's,
Singing that one when you're a
risky.
teenager, not really knowing what he's talking about at the time. Go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. Remember, the Gulf of America is heating up. Actually, there's some activity already going on, and it is storm season. It is upon us. But we had Boudreaux's in here last week. They have over 80 generators right now ready to go. So it is not too late. I mean, a week's time, you have got that generator installed, ready to go, whole home generator. So if we do have a bad storm, no, knock on wood, doesn't happen. But if it does, you got the ultimate peace of mind.
Yeah, if you think it's too late, it's not. They got boots on the ground. They are ready to go. They are locked, cocked, ready to rock. They have generators ready to go. So give them a call. Beat the storm season. Just be prepared. Have that peace of mind this year. Don't be nervous about losing that power for a whole week or anything. Get a whole home generator today. Go see them. BoudreauxElectrical.com.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, 5 goes hard.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know,
These are some bangers
I
that
got
we
Katie
just played.
texting me. I got Flynn over here. Who knew we were a big 5 show?
I had no idea.
When Slam Dunk the Funk's not in your top 5 most played on Spotify, you know you got some
You've
bangers.
made it. That's how you know you've made it in life.
What did our boy?
We got at least 4 albums too.
Our boy Dick Dixon said, "Slam Dunk the Funk" from the great Disney movie Smart House. So our intuition was right. It was on a Disney movie.
Does that have anything to do with basketball?
I don't know, but
No,
it was
it's
on
like
the
it's
Disney
literally
movie.
the house is like, you know how the house is now, like the fridge talks to you. That's literally Smart House.
Oh, okay.
It predicted the future.
Daniel Basham asked the bench, "What would your boy band name be?" You talking about like the group?
Like the OTB boy band name.
The group, we'd be the Low Men.
I like it. Locked and cocked.
Dragon Scales. Is
Dragon
that what
Scales.
yours would be?
Locked and cocked.
Locked and cocked.
Here comes Locked and Cocked with their #1 hit, "Liquid Dreams."
5 had enough hits to have a discography, by the way.
Ooh, a best of?
4 albums. Kidding me?
Hey, we'll see you the same time, the same place
Love
tomorrow.
you, peeps.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Off the bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness.
Let's think about the name of that song in Goodwood.
Yep. Name of the band, name of the song, yourgoodwood.com.
Stay locked and cocked.
Find a full list of services they can offer you. Find some pricing information right there on the homepage. You can have a chat right there with them as well. Find all that information. Book your consultation. If you've got a problem, they'll solve it every single time. Yourgoodwood.com.
Yo, they'll solve it. Yeah, go see their website today, yourgoodwood.com. Men, we got these bodies, and as we age, things start to happen a little bit. Go in for a checkup. They might have something that they can help with, whether it's testosterone therapy, if your energy's down, hair rejuvenation, whatever it is. Go see their services. Go see their pricing right now at their website, yourgoodwood.com.